Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about timing and patience and what to do in the meantime between your desire and the time the desire manifests in the 3D. Now, when it comes to timing, there's a lot of different schools of thought. There are people who believe in exclusively divine timing, and there are people who believe that we can control the timing of every single manifestation we have. I'm sort of in the middle. I do believe there are certain things we have control over in terms of shortening the process of manifestation or lengthening the process of manifestation. However, I also ultimately believe we get things when we're ready for them and at the best possible time for us. And you know, it's up to you whether you believe in that premise or not, whether you want to believe that you have full control, full dominion over your timing of your manifestations or not. What I do know to be true though is we can affect how long things take in terms of setting up roadblocks for ourselves and putting obstacles on our own paths that delay or extend the time, extend the bridge of incidents, basically extend the timing from the desire to our manifestation realized. And if that is true, then the converse must be true as well, where if we are able to cause delays and lengthen the time, then we ought to be able to remove delays and shorten the time. So that's one of my beliefs when it comes to manifestation. Now, in terms of limiting beliefs, I think there's a lot of confusion. I think some people really believe in limiting beliefs. Some people believe limiting beliefs don't exist. They were a creation of our own. I think that we do create limitations for ourselves. So in my last video, I spoke about how I was practicing language, and because of a belief I held for a very long time, which is that learning languages is difficult, it is an added point of focus for me to manifest mastering the language I am learning. So half of my focus is going to actually learning the language and believing I can learn the language, and the other half is going towards fighting that old belief. And because my focus is split between these two points of focus, I believe my journey to mastering the language I'm learning is a little bit delayed. Of course, I could choose to not believe that. I could choose to say, it doesn't matter how many beliefs I have against it, but this is personally something I'm experiencing. It's something that I am wrestling with. It's something that in only my experience, I'm not speaking for anybody else in the same situation, I am finding difficulty with it. And I do not want to continue to affirm that. But basically, if we have a belief that counters our desire, if we believe against our desire, that is one way we are affecting the timing of things. So if one day you believe you are worthy of a high-paying job and the next day you believe that you are not worthy of it, where do you think your manifestation is going to be? It's going to be in limbo. It's going to be in between these two worlds, these two versions of reality you've created for yourself. Because in one version of reality, the current version, the old version of reality rather, is the version of you that believes you're not worth it, that believes you're not going to get a higher paying job, that believes you have to jump through a bunch of hoops in order to get a higher paying job. And then there's the version of reality where you have the job, and no matter what that bridge of incidents between the old reality and the new reality, it really doesn't matter. It's all about your belief. So if you are constantly running to either side of the bridge, you are going to lengthen the time it takes you to cross that proverbial bridge. Now, if you don't know what the bridge of incidents is, I can make another video about that. But essentially, it is everything that takes place between the desire and the manifestation realized in the 3D, basically. And the 3D is just the world that we see and hear and taste and smell, experience outside of our own thoughts. So with that said, if we can create challenges and obstacles for ourselves that cause us to run back and forth from either side of the bridge of incidents, we can also eliminate that. And one way to eliminate that is to practice techniques so that we are putting ourselves back in the mindset of already having our desires realized. And that's the whole point of manifestation, is regardless of what the 3D is showing you, regardless of how many setbacks or obstacles, how many times you feel like you're running back and forth on that bridge of incidents, you must persist in order to get across the bridge. You must persist in the desire in order to obtain the desire. And if you focus on what it's feeling like and embodying that version of you, and not worrying about the how am I going to get across this bridge, not worrying about like, how am I going to lose the weight? How am I going to get the money? How am I going to be with my specific person? How am I going to manifest this desire? If we're so focused in the how, we are losing sight of ourselves. We are losing sight of the potential to be, to just be, to enjoy, to live life where our feet are. And one affirmation I do just really quick is my focus is where my feet are. My focus is where my feet are. And that helps me to ground and be in the present moment and not worry about where I've been, where I'm going, what I have, what I don't have, you know, what I have failed to do, what I am attempting to do. It keeps me just here. I am where my feet are. My focus is where my feet are, and I'm present. And you know, there are other affirmations you can use to exercise patience, but patience is the key. Patience is how we get around this whole timing dilemma where we feel like, oh, we should have had it by now. I know one great example of this is how when you go to a restaurant and you place an order, you're expecting that food and you're expecting it within a certain time frame. Maybe it's 10 minutes, maybe it's 20 minutes. It all depends on the restaurant and your experiences and your beliefs. Now, if it's been 10 minutes, most people are going to become impatient and they're going to sit there and they're going to be like, where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food? But in thinking and embodying the energy of where's my food, the food is not showing up. Whereas if you distract yourself or focus on just the scenery and just be present and be mindful and be patient, the food will come in no time. Nonetheless, it is something that I have seen in practice during multiple manifestations, during multiple times in my life, where if I am so focused on where's it at, where's it at, where's it at, why is it not here, why is it not coming, I don't see any signs that it's coming, I don't feel any movement, I don't feel like there's any progress, that can cause delays, just because all of that attention that's going to being frustrated, that's going to being stressed out, that's going to being, you know, reacting to the 3D, it is taking away from the focus that could be in embodying the version of that reality you are desiring to manifest. It is taking away from your, I guess, like funnel of energy that's going towards that direction, going towards the direction of your desire. And when you can be patient and when you can stop focusing on the timing and you can stop obsessing over the timing and you can stop feeling as though, oh, it's not arriving because I can't see it, I can't sense it, there's no proof, you are doing the opposite of manifestation in a way where manifestation is all about faith. It's all about belief. It's all about a deep inner knowing that you will get your desires, that they are arriving, that whatever you've asked for, it is already given the minute you have that desire. I personally believe that desires are seeds from God that are planted within us, and it's up to us to foster those desires in order to reap the rewards of what seeds have been sown. You don't have to believe in God to believe in that. You don't have to believe in any higher power. You don't even have to believe in manifestation to believe in that. But this is something that gives me confidence that if I have the desire, it's because there is a version of reality that exists where I have the desire fulfilled. I have the wish fulfilled. I have the manifestation in the 3D where I can see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it and feel it in my body and know it to be true. And that's the challenge of manifestation. It is knowing that you have it before it arrives. And there's a couple of good analogies. I usually like to say, you know, if you're making a turkey and Thanksgiving's around the corner, if you're making a turkey, right, and you stick it in the oven and you're checking it every 20 minutes, you're letting out all the heat from the oven. And all that heat that could be going towards cooking the turkey is now in the room. It's leaving the oven, it's leaving that little chamber where it should be cooking, and it should be like roasting in there really quite nicely with a high temperature, and basically cooking as fast as it possibly can in the safest way possible, in the best way possible. And you're checking it every 20 minutes. Now you're delaying the time it's going to take. And you know, another analogy is like, don't rush the baby. Like when you are pregnant and you're gestating, you're having a child, you are growing a human being from like a microscopic little zygote to a living, breathing baby that has consciousness and warmth and is a separate entity from the mother. Like, that's a process. There is a bridge of incidence between the time that seed gets fertilized and that baby takes its first breath of air. And that's a process you don't want to rush. If you were to try to rush the baby, if you were to, you know, get stressed out and be like, why is the baby not arrived yet? It's not here, it's supposed to be here, this is taking too long, that stress is going to go to the baby, and the baby will be affected by that. And, you know, let's say you're getting into the 3rd trimester and maybe it is close to the due date. Even still, like if you're rushing and rushing and rushing, that baby's going to come when that baby is meant to come. And if it comes early, there are complications involved. If it comes early, now instead of enjoying the gift of life you've been given, you're stressing because that gift needs nurturing. It needs so much more nurturing than it would have if it had come, you know, fully developed and fully prepared to be in this world. And your manifestations are no different than, you know, the cooking analogy or the gestating analogy. These seeds that are planted within us, there is always an unfolding, and some unfoldings are quicker than others. Some things are very quick to manifest, some things are very easy to manifest, and some things, unfortunately, they just take time. If you want to cook a turkey, like if you want to eat turkey, right? I don't know why I have to keep using this analogy, but it's working. Let me know in the comments if this helps you understand. But if you have a craving for turkey, right, you have 1,000,001 options. You can go to a deli and have a turkey sandwich. You can buy an actual turkey and take it home and cook it. You can pay someone to cook it for you. You can go to a restaurant that serves turkey. Like, you can hire a butcher to butcher you a turkey. You can hire a hunter to go hunt you a turkey. You can go hunt the turkey yourself. Like, if you're getting the idea, like there are multiple paths to achieving the same goal, which is to have some turkey for lunch or dinner or whatever. All of the different paths have different timelines, just depending on how many steps there are in that path. And, you know, similarly, when it comes to growing a person, like, there's no rushing that process. As much as we humanly want to rush it, there's no rushing it. And if you really want the baby at the end, and you want a happy, healthy, fully developed baby to be born, and you want your body to be ready, and you want their body to be ready, and you want it to be as peaceful and loving and welcoming and as exciting as possible, you have to be patient. You have to understand that that manifestation is going to unfold in the timing it was designed to unfold in. And whether you are trying to have a turkey dinner, or trying to bring life into this world, or trying to get a better paying job, or trying to manifest the relationship of your dreams, or mend a friendship or a relationship with your family member, or whether you are trying to buy a vehicle, or your dream home, or manifest the physical appearance of your dreams, the face of your dreams, the body of your dreams, no matter what the desire is, even if the desire is merely a feeling from within, no matter what the process is, there's always going to be some level of process. And we don't really get to decide exactly the unfolding of every little thing in this world. And I'm personally okay with that. I don't want to have to stress about the timing. I don't want to have to be like checking my watch. Why is it not here? Why is it not here? It's not here yet. It was supposed to be here 20 minutes ago. You know, it's not here. It's not here. It's not here. That takes you out of your power. That takes you out of this beautiful opportunity you have to be grateful and to appreciate life as it already is. And I'm saying this as someone who's been through experiences that I never want to go through again. And so if you are in a position where there's real struggle around you, something is really threatening your safety, really threatening your well-being, really solid logical reasons to feel unhappy or unsatisfied with your circumstances, I've been there too. I'm a human being. I've gone through some experiences that were less than ideal, and I know what it's like to be manifesting in those situations, and I know that it's hard to hear, just be patient. I know it's hard to hear, just be grateful for what you already have, but I promise you, as someone who's on the other side of that, those really do work. Being grateful and being patient really do assist in the timing of your manifestation. They really do help generate a sense of calm and give you a serenity that you would not normally have if you were obsessing about the timing. So that's my biggest tip to you, is to make peace with the timing, make peace with the unfolding, and know that even if the 3D is showing you a reflection of something opposite, or if the 3D is reflecting the previous version of your reality, everything is always unfolding, everything is always working out, everything is always happening around us. Manifestation does not stop, the world does not stop. Just because the evidence is showing you something opposite of your desire does not mean that there isn't something greater happening behind the scenes. I mean, think about how many opportunities you've had because somebody had to tell somebody who had to move this and do that and make this decision that impacted this, and all the way down that bridge of incidents, now boom, your desire's there. It's one of those things where we don't know everything. We don't know exactly how the opportunities come to us. We don't know the exact circumstances where things will unfold, but as long as we know, as long as we trust and we have faith and we believe our desires are coming to us, our desires will come to us and everything will be alright in the end. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel for more. I love doing these videos. I'm literally so passionate about manifestation and spirituality, and I love giving people pep talks and giving people hope and faith and believing in your dreams and believing in your desires and helping you to feel like you're not going through this alone. So if this video was helpful, you're welcome to hit the bell icon. I don't know which corner it's gonna be in, and follow the channel so that you get notified when I upload. I also have my email in the description box if you'd like email coaching, or if you have any questions that you'd like answered in private, you're welcome to email me. I wish you the best of luck with your manifestations, and I hope you all have a good one. Bye!